Yeah. Alright guys, this is the bone breaker, which is a big piece of log with 2 pieces of stick sticking out of it, which are used for the grip. It could also be used as a ram. It's reinforced with some pieces of steel and screws.
Yeah. There's a couple different ways to test it. I'm gonna go with the obvious one first.
He's gonna ram it. It did puncture. It left a huge gouge in the side. As you can see, it's kind of, I would give that a seal of approval.
I'm just gonna hit it another way anyways.
Well, there's, go ahead, Cody. So, there's 2 seals that we give our weapons. We have a seal of approval and a seal of overkill. I would definitely give this both because it does give overkill. Yeah, that's definitely a kill. I would definitely...
The first hit did a big gash.
I'd definitely give that 2 seals.
Second hit did a little cut.
Shout out to Zombie Go Boom for helping us with our ideas.
Yeah, and ZNA.
Yeah, and ZNA production. We're moving on to our next weapon. I'm going to be testing the last minute.
It's probably not gonna do anything.
It might do something, I don't know. Basically, it's used as an axe. It's a piece of thin wood, about 1.5 inches, with a piece of glass at the end for some reason. That's not dangerous at all.
It's for stabbing.
For stabbing.
It was a last minute weapon.
With some duct tape and a zip tie.
Name is what it is.
It is pretty sturdy.
Zip
And
tie.
it has a little pointy end right there, as you can tell. I'm going to test it out. Hopefully it works. And you got to give me the thick bottle. But it will.
It's either that or the milk jug for the PVC roll.
3, 2, 1.
What did I tell you?
It shattered.
Well,
Well,
go for a stab with the bottom.
there's one thing that you should learn is don't make weapons out of plastic. It's just an old
Unless it's for
hubcap.
looks.
Just an old hubcap, guys.
Unless it's for looks or it's plastic on the handle.
Yeah. So we're gonna move on to this little piece of glass, as you guys
Used
can
to be
see.
at the top of the bottle.
We're gonna go for a strike. I'm gonna probably use the bottom right here. 3, 2, 1.
That one worked.
As you can see, it did make a big puncture. And I'm pretty soaked. It covered all my face. So that's definitely a kill. We're gonna save that and don't release all the liquid. But that was the last minute. Cody, you wanna move on to the next weapon?
So,
Do you care if I call you Cody in the
tell me the weapon master.
Alright, weapon master, move on to the next.
Got the dentist.
The dentist is made out of an old foosball table rod and was melted down by heat.
That
and bent
I eventually
into
burnt my
its
leg
shape.
with.
The weapon master burnt himself with it. Has a grip already on
Need
it
some
and a
tape
little
at
bit
it
of a
right
screw.
there.
3, 2, 1. Well, it's more of like a blunt object weapon. If it was someone's face or an actual solid object, it would have done some damage. It did bend it pretty good. Cody, I'm gonna give you a tip. Go vertical, straight down.
I'm gonna try this side first.
Oh! Ho, ho. The cat flew off. Alright. Alright, we gotta show them
That was a good hit.
So, it kind of turned into a flower, but he hit it so hard that the pressure in the bottle blew the cap off and it fell where it
I'm not sure if I hit it with
landed on
the
it.
screw part or it's
There is a hole, maybe.
Sounds like it.
No, it's just a cap.
Okay, I'm gonna go vertical.
I gave him the idea to do vertical. Maybe this will work. Go harder. Hey, Cody. Right here. Well, that weapon's only good for like torture. I would say it's more like a baseball bat.
Wherever the bolt went, it's gone.
It's more like an torture
I
weapon.
just lost the little screw.
But I
It
guess
works.
it's okay. It's not really like blood's very happy, but this is called a head knocker.
Yeah.
Alright, next up we got the head knocker, which is a piece of wooden plank with some nails,
A screw,
a screw,
some electrical tape.
and some electrical tape for grip. This is more like a one-handed combat weapon. Nice and movable. I'm gonna go for the spiky side. See if I can do this. 3, 2, 1.
That's the second time that thing's broke.
Well, I punctured the top right there.
I got more of a close up.
But the weapon is still usable. I'm gonna use the bottom part with the handle because it is kind of like a shank now. I'm gonna go for a stabbing motion. So,
Then I'll put it in.
I'm gonna go like this.
I'm gonna hit it with the top of it here. Try all the four
Now I'm gonna
sides.
move onto the top part of it, and then if that don't work, I'm gonna use the bottom sharp part.
Oh, we're knocking our other jugs over. Doing my squat. You ready to do this? Whoa. That weapon was a bust. It looked pretty cool though.
Well, it is leaking quite a bit.
I'll reuse this electrical tape for a second time.
Well, that's good for that weapon. Now we move on to the smallest weapon, but maybe the most effective. It's called the harvester. It is a piece of metal,
Used to be a piece of toy handcuffs.
old piece of toy handcuffs, bent to a
Fit your
hook,
hand.
basically,
Fit my hand at least.
and it slices. Bring up the next jug, or
Go for
human
a
head,
Big guy, it's the smallest.
or zombie head, I mean. And Cody, there you go, guys. Basically, if you want to cut someone really bad, that would be the weapon to go. I wouldn't really recommend it onto a zombie, but I would recommend it to a human because it would be very good.
Yeah,
for,
if you're in prison, take a pair of handcuffs.
yeah,
make them into a weapon.
it'd be very good as a weapon to target the artery. And
Aim for the throat,
yeah,
because it does more slicing because how I made it.
yes, definitely.
That's all for now, guys.
That's all. See you in the next video.